Hello everyone, my name is Maria Cullen and this is my tech demo for presentation and I will be going over Google Slides. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and look at the prompt given. Today we are going to be discussing Miss Jones and she's a 4th grade teacher. Her assignment that she is giving is a research project about population changes around the state. Students will be working in small groups to read websites Ms. Jones has selected that describe changes in the population and demographics of several areas around the state. The websites include grade-level text as well as visual elements such as tables, charts, and graphs showing demographics and population numbers. Ms. Jones, however, is experiencing some challenges. She has differentiated learners in her classroom and she needs each one of them to complete this assignment or this project in a week, and she wants to give everybody the same amount of time. She has no classroom aides present to help her in instruction or aiding the children in their project progress. And then she has mixed readiness groups that have not proven to work. She pairs higher readiness students with lower readiness students, and it just doesn't work. It just hasn't proven to work. And then the low and high readiness groups are not mutually exclusive as well. So let's go ahead and see the goals that she wants to work towards. She wants to differentiate the learning or the research project so that all students, including the low readiness students, have the background skills needed to succeed. And then she wants to also have the high readiness students working on an assignment that is appropriately challenging to their current knowledge. She also wants the students to work together in their assigned groups as much as possible during class time. So my solution for Mrs. Jones' project presentation is using Google Slides. It is a presentation program included as part of a free web-based Google Docs editor suite offered by Google. The service also includes Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drawings, Google Forms, Google Sites, and Google Keep. So going to Google Slides, whenever you click on the application, this is what it looks like. A lot of schools are familiar with Google Slides. I use Google throughout my whole elementary and high school career. So it's really easy, especially since it collaborates with Google Classroom as well, which I'll show you a little bit later. The features is that it also collaborates with Word. So if you were more comfortable with Word, or if your instructor required a Word-based document or PowerPoint, you can transfer it over easily. Google Slides is also free. There is an offline feature, so the students can work outside of class. If they don't have internet, they can still continue and to contribute to the project. And then we'll go ahead and visit the website in just one moment. Alrighty, so this is what it would look like, and like I said, sign up is free. Here is what your Google Slides will look like, and I will show you how to make one in just a moment. You can make beautiful presentations, and then the slideshows are obviously another feature. And then it connects with other Google apps, especially Google Classroom. And then, like I said, you can transfer it to a PowerPoint file. And then, like I said, that it collaborates with a lot of other Google apps, applications including Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, Keep, Sites, Drive, Gmail, Calendar, Meet, and Chat, including also Google Classroom. Alrighty, and then you can do it on Google Play or an Android or an Apple phone as well, so it is accessible from your mobile device. And then let's go ahead and get right back to the project. Alrighty. So let's analyze the standard given. Describe some of the current movements of goods, people, jobs, or information to, from, or within Illinois, and explain reasons for the movements. So how I would structure this project is, obviously Ms. Jones will do very much more in depth, but this is just kind of like my overview of how I would structure this. I would have the students create a group of 3, and then Ms. Jones has to approve the group. making sure that students are the same level or with each other. The students will then create a Google Slides to present the data, describing some of the current movements of goods, people, jobs, or information to, from, or within Illinois, and explain reasons for these movements. Alrighty, and so to aid with the different readiness levels, the students have to create at least one or more of the following to display the data. So the students either have to use a bar graph, line graph, or pie chart, and the more advanced students can use all three. And then the students also must have two or more reasons as to why large groups inhabit their locations. The lower readiness students will do two, and then the higher readiness students can provide more reasons as well. And then they will post to Classroom their final presentation. So another application that is compatible with Google Slides is, oh, let's go and take a look really quick. I'm sorry about that. So if you look here, you can also use Google Slides in your classroom, and then you can post the steps for this project in a format such as this. So as I was saying, another compatible application with Slides is SlidesGo, and it offers an extensive catalog of free Google Slide themes and PowerPoint templates for creative presentations. These are customizable to better suit the needs of any given user, so the possibilities are endless. And here are a couple examples. So it is hundreds more templates that could be used to format your presentation. Alrighty. Okie dokie. And then your TPAC would be Google Slides. Your technology is Google Slides and SlidesGo. Your pedagogy would be a peer collaborative project. And then your content knowledge was the human geography. So I wanted to go ahead and take a look at SlidesGo. I love SlidesGo. I use this for every single one of my lessons in my current placement. And it is free, and it suits the needs of any given user, allowing it to aid with differentiated learners. And then they have a whole bunch of different templates that are customizable. And here are a few examples of those. Alrighty, and so I want to go ahead and take a look. So this is a human geography project. So let's go ahead and search geography. And then I would advise the students to click the license and making sure that everything that they're going to be shown is free. So that way it narrows down their options. And here is a whole bunch of different free templates that the students can use to format their presentation. That way you don't waste time during class making sure the aesthetic of each project is good for each of the students. So for this project, I would recommend, or at least for myself, I would use either this project or this presentation, or else I would use this one. And I wanted to go ahead and show the different formats that could be used. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and click this. The next thing that you're going to do is you are going to click download this template, and then you're going to click Google Slides. So it's automatically going to take this template to their Google Slides. Make a copy. Alrighty, and here is their theme. So you can edit this theme right off the bat. So I will just put geography project and then group 2. Alrighty, and so as I mentioned, the students can adjust, or the students have to choose a type of graph to use. So this template provides a pie graph, which they can edit into their statistics. So Mars, let's say this is goods. Alrighty. And then they can edit that as well. And SlidesGo just offers a whole bunch of different ways that they can present their data, and it's fun, and I really like this application. So just diving a little more into it, and then alrighty, and so that's the SlideScope part of that. Alrighty, and so I wanted to go ahead and discuss the goals to affordances. So Ms. Jones wanted to differentiate the research project so that all students, including the low readiness students, have the background skills needed to succeed, and all students, including the high readiness students, are working on an assignment that is appropriately challenging to their current knowledge. So I mentioned before that they have grade level text that they can refer to aid in those background skills, and requiring at least one or more of the graphs or reasons for human population movement that aids in the differentiated instruction and expectation for the lower readiness students and the higher readiness students. And then she wants students to work together in their assigned groups as much as possible during class. They can. With Google Slides, you can share to multiple users. And you also have an offline feature, so if the students go home and they don't have internet at home, they can still work on it and contribute to their project. So I wanted to go ahead and show Google Slides being used in the classroom. So here are a bunch of examples from teachers on how they use Google Slides throughout the class. And let's go ahead and click this reel. Alrighty. So those are just a couple formats. This one I really like. So as you can see, it's used quite frequently in the class. And then I wanted to go ahead and show this video as well.
Kids need clothes that fit right
and then
to feel
excuse
that.
that.
That goes for their nighttime underwear too. Good night.
Everything you wish for, your site traffic is skyrocketing until the.
Okay.
Wouldn't you love creating engaging presentations for your students? Presentations that will make your students fall in love with the topic. I'm Ganesh, I'm the founder of Don't Memorize, and in this video, I'm going to teach you the basics of creating Google Slides in your Google Classroom. After you click on a particular class, you can click on the Classwork tab. This is your topic, and this is the material within the topic. This topic already has a Google Doc file, and now say you want to add a Google Slides presentation to it. To do that, you can then click on the 3 vertical dots next to the same material within the topic, and then click on Edit. Just like we did with Docs, you could either add an existing Google Slides presentation or create one. Let's try creating one by clicking here. And that opens a new Google Slides presentation for you. It's really easy for anyone to create a presentation here. First, let's give the presentation a name. You could then add a nice title to your first slide so that your student...
Alrighty, and then with SlideScope, they can avoid the whole creating the template, and it's given to them quite easily or quite seamlessly. And let's go ahead and go to Google Classroom. And right here, I have classwork. I clicked create, and I have my geography presentation. I have 0 turned in, but 0 assigned. So obviously it would be different from Ms. Jones. And through Google Classroom, that is in collaboration with Google Slides, Ms. Jones can give each one of them specific feedback on their presentation. So I hope that helps. Alrighty, thank you so much. That is my presentation.